What if I told you there was a figure in history who is both a real-life, influential philosopher and also a supreme god? Well, today we're diving into the absolutely incredible story of Taishang Lao Jun, a being who literally bridges the gap between a historical man and a divine legend.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How on earth does a philosopher from ancient China become one of the most revered, most powerful gods in the entire Taoist pantheon? It's this amazing journey from man to myth to deity, and we're about to unpack exactly how it all went down.
All right, so to really get our heads around this, we first need to look at the two sides of this incredible figure. You can think of him as having two different names, which really represent two very different, yet totally connected identities. Okay, so let's break this down. On one hand, you've got Lao Tzu. This was a real person, a wise philosopher who actually walked the earth way back during the spring and autumn period. But on the other hand, you have Taishang Lao Jun, a supreme god, one of the three highest deities in the Taoist heavens. The belief is that this all-powerful god decided to come down to the mortal world and live as the philosopher Lao Tzu, all to share the profound wisdom of the Tao, the way, with all of us.
So, what is it about Taishang Lao Jun that has made him such a big deal for centuries? Well, it really comes down to the blessings people believe he grants to his followers. Let's take a look at what people are really hoping for when they turn to him.
And you can see right away his influence is huge. People don't just pray for one little thing. They're looking for guidance for their mind, their body, and their spirit. They ask for wisdom and a strong moral compass. They pray for health and a long life, which, makes total sense since he's considered the legendary founder of alchemy and its search for immortality. And on top of all that, he's seen as a protector, a guardian who can ward off disaster and help you find some real inner peace.
But to really understand his importance, we've got to talk about the most famous story about him. It's the legend of his journey through the Hanggu Pass, and it's a tale that explains his greatest gift to the world.
So the story goes like this. Lao Tzu, he's had enough of his job as an official, done with the hustle and bustle of civilization, so he decides to just leave it all behind. He gets on his blue ox and starts heading west, just looking for a quiet life of seclusion. But as he gets to this remote mountain pass, the Hanggu Pass, a guard there named Yin Shi sees something absolutely incredible in the sky. It's this mystical purple energy, this celestial qi flowing from the east. And for Yin Shi, this was a clear, unmistakable sign. A great sage, a truly holy person, was about to arrive.
So Yin Shi realizes this person's wisdom might be lost forever if he just disappears into the mountains. He begs Lao Tzu, please, before you go, write down your teachings for us. Lao Tzu agrees, and right there, he composes a text of just about 5,000 characters. And that short text, it would become the cornerstone of all of Taoism, the Tao Te Ching. It's where we get profound ideas like Wu Wei, this concept of effortless action, of just moving in perfect harmony with the natural flow of the universe.
And this is where the story gets even cooler. There's this little detail about the blue ox, that it wasn't a normal animal, that it didn't even need to eat. Now, this isn't just a random fun fact. It's a huge clue. It's meant to show us that Lao Tzu himself was no longer playing by the rules of the mortal world. He wasn't just some wise old man on an ox, he was a divine being in human form.
Now, all this reverence for Taishang Lao Jun isn't just stuck in ancient legends. It's a living, breathing practice today. So if you were to visit a Taoist temple, how would you actually show respect? Well, there's a certain etiquette to it. When you look at it, everything about the worship reflects his core philosophy. The offerings, they're simple, vegetarian things, fresh flowers, fruit, tea, all honoring a life of simplicity. And your mindset? That's the real key. You're not there to ask for wealth or fame. The focus is on improving yourself, on gaining wisdom and morality. And of course, compassionate conduct is a must. It's all a way of showing respect that goes way beyond just a ritual. It's about your actions and how you live.
And that brings us full circle. What did he really leave behind? Is it a philosophy, a guide for how to live a better, more harmonious life? Or is it a faith in a powerful, benevolent God? And the beautiful answer is, it's both. He perfectly represents this incredible blend of human wisdom and divine mystery, a legacy that continues to inspire and challenge us even today.